So there are some bad narratives around Tom Brady every year about how he's quote-unquote washed up. It is that time of the year, especially now that he's 42 years old and had some bad games this year. People are already saying things like he's washed, his defense is carrying him, which is somewhat true this year. I'll give into that. It's kind of true. And people go as far to say he's the 2015 version of Peyton Manning, which of course was the year the Broncos won the Super Bowl. Peyton had an awful year, and the defense carried the whole Broncos team. I wouldn't go that far, though. So when you look at Brady's numbers, he's not playing on an MVP type level, but he's still having a really good year. I mean, he's just under 3,000 passing yards, has 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So he's still fourth in the NFL in passing yards overall, which is still very good. And his touchdown to interception ratio at 3-1 is very good. It's better than most quarterbacks, honestly. So when you look at Brady's numbers in a game like Sunday against the Cowboys, you see he was 17 of 37, 190 yards and 1 touchdown. You say to yourself, that's not that great of a game. But when you go back and watch the game, you realize the guy had a pretty good game, honestly. I was impressed. So you got to take the weather into account as well, and all the drops his receivers had. We'll go back and watch those right now, actually. So here was drop number 1, a simple drag route to Jacoby Myers that had a chance of picking up 4 or 5 yards, but that's an example of one right there. There was this drop by Julian Edelman on a slant route that could have been 10 to 12 yards. Definitely would have been a first down. So this one was bad. This one was to the rookie N'Keal Harry on the left sideline. An awesome throw, honestly, right in the chest. And I guess we'll blame the weather conditions on that one, but that's an unfortunate one. They showed the replay as well. It was a very rough drop, you can see right here. But I'd like to think that on a clear day he would make this catch, but that's an unfortunate thing that would go against Brady as well. So this one I can't blame on anybody. This was to Jacoby Myers and a great play by the safety, but just once again shows that Tom Brady is not washed up. This is a pretty tough throw to make down the seam, and he put this ball perfectly on him, but unfortunately went through his hands, and then the safety comes over and makes a big hit. So that right there is an example of Tom Brady making a great throw, and I'm not a big Brady supporter by any means, but the guy made a ton of great throws in this game, and that's an example of another one right there. And lastly, even this play by Julian Edelman, who's as shorthanded as it gets, that one went through his hands as well on a 3rd and 7 play. I think there was a missed field goal. He might have made it, actually. I forget. Nick Folk had a couple misses in this one, but this is a play that Edelman usually makes 9 times out of 10. Probably more than that, honestly, but once again, due to the conditions, that's probably why he dropped it. You can see that it went through his hands, and that's one that he's got to come up with. So then, of course, there was this amazing throw on a 3rd and 20 to Julian Edelman. Put it in a great spot. Had to avoid a rusher as well. Put it in a spot where only his receiver can get it. And I think there was a rush by Robert Quinn, it might have been on this play. And you can see, somehow just ducks under it, gets right back up, and just strikes one to Edelman for a first down. That's a very tough ball right there. We'll see from this angle exactly where he put it. So he had to get away from the pass rusher right there, and then fits it right into Edelman, right in the chest. That's an awesome throw right there, and not a throw that many quarterbacks make, especially in weather conditions like that. Then, of course, there was this throw to the rookie N'Keal Harry for, I believe, his first NFL touchdown on top of the screen. An awesome back shoulder throw that was executed perfectly. He barely stayed in bounds, but his knee got down first, I believe. They show it on the replay. I think the pylon cam has the best angle right here. You can see, I think it was his, I don't know if his left knee. Yeah, it looks like his left knee was down first. That's a great ball right there. We'll show it one more time. I mean, not many quarterbacks are making throws like this, honestly. As I said, I'm not a huge Brady guy, but you have to give credit where credit is due. That's an awesome play right there. And then lastly, there was this throw on a 2nd and 10 that basically sealed the game in a way on a corner route to Edelman. And Edelman makes a great catch right here. You have to give him credit as well. But when you watch the replay, he put it in the most perfect of spots, and we'll show it right here to you. So Edelman does a great job. Could have called defensive holding, I guess, right there. But still, they made it work. The ball was put in a great spot. Offensive line did a nice job on that play. And once again, the Patriots find a way to beat the Dallas Cowboys. So the moral of the story is we gotta stop calling Tom Brady washed up again. I can't believe I'm saying this because it feels like for the last 4 or 5 years, people say it, and the guy just ends up going to a Super Bowl and winning more. So, look, I know the Ravens have a chance to take them down this year. A very good chance. I just finished watching the Ravens just beat the living hell out of the Rams. So they're going to be a tough team to beat, obviously. You still have the Chiefs. I mean, I know their running defense is terrible, and their defense overall is not that great. But when you have Patrick Mahomes, you're in almost every game. And honestly, they should have beat the Patriots last year in the AFC Championship. So you never know. So it's going to be tough to make the Super Bowl. But can we stop with the whole Tom Brady's wash thing? I mean, look, as I said, I'm not a big fan of the guy. I have no involvement with the Patriots or anything like that. I'm a Giants fan. I have nothing against the guy, but I also don't love him either. But you have to acknowledge that Tom Brady still makes really good throws, and he's still one of the better quarterbacks in football. So to call him the 2015 Peyton Manning does not sit right with me, so I had to come to his defense in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Tom Brady. Do you think he's washed or not? I hope this video changed your mind, so let me know what you guys think.